Welcome to Farming Aid.
When you look at the healthiest, fastest growing and most productive flocks in the country, there is usually one thing they have in common. Behind the scenes, the farmers running those operations lean on natural feeds that do far more than fill a feeder. These ingredients strengthen gut health, boost immunity, and push overall performance higher without raising costs. In today's video we are taking a closer look at the secret 7 natural feeds experts rely on to raise stronger birds, improve weight gain and keep layers producing at their best. If you want your poultry to grow cleaner, stay healthier and deliver consistent results, this is where it starts. Let's break down the natural feed choices the pros trust and why they work so well. One of the most respected natural feed ingredients experts love is alfalfa meal, long considered one of the most nutrient-dense green feeds available. When farmers grind or ferment alfalfa, it transforms into a powerhouse of natural vitamins and plant compounds that chickens respond to almost immediately. Birds fed alfalfa meal show richer yolk color because of its natural pigments, but the benefits stretch far beyond that. Alfalfa contains high levels of protein and essential amino acids that support muscle development in growing meat birds and maintain lean body mass in layers. The plant is also packed with natural antioxidants that help manage internal stress, especially in flocks raised under hot conditions or in busy mixed systems where birds face more competition. Another overlooked advantage is its fiber structure. Alfalfa brings a slow-release energy profile that stabilizes digestion. Poultry experts know that stable digestion is the starting point for stronger immunity, cleaner droppings, and better nutrient absorption. Over time, birds fed alfalfa develop a stronger gut lining and a more balanced microbial community, which reduces many of the issues beginners face such as wet litter, diarrhea, or slow weight gain. The reason experts rarely substitute this feed is simple. Few natural ingredients deliver such a complete package of protein, vitamins and digestive stability all at once. Another natural feed specialists rely on is black soldier fly larvae, often referred to as nature's most efficient protein source for poultry. These grubs, raised on plant scraps and farm waste, provide a pure and highly digestible protein that rivals fish meal in quality. Black soldier fly larvae contain impressive levels of calcium as well, which lines up perfectly with the needs of laying hens that require constant mineral replenishment to maintain eggshell strength. Farmers who introduce these larvae notice a quick improvement in feather condition and overall vitality, because the fatty acids inside the larvae support both energy metabolism and immune function. What makes them especially valuable to experienced producers is that the nutrient profile remains consistent even when the larvae are raised in simple farm systems. That reliability is golden in poultry feed management. Birds respond with brighter comb color, steadier laying cycles and faster recovery from stress events. The larvae also spark natural foraging behavior, and when birds are more active, they maintain better muscle tone and show fewer instances of boredom-related pecking. Experts appreciate that this one feed ingredient strengthens birds nutritionally and behaviorally at the same time, something commercial feeds alone rarely accomplish. One more feed source with a long legacy in expert operations is fermented whole grains, often wheat, barley, or sorghum soaked and allowed to ferment naturally for 1 to 3 days. This process enriches the grains by increasing vitamin levels and making the nutrients far more bioavailable than in their raw form. Fermentation breaks down phytic acid, which normally blocks mineral absorption. Once that barrier is removed, chickens access more iron, zinc, magnesium and calcium from the same amount of grain. This means better bone strength, better eggshell formation and stronger muscular development without increasing total feed cost. The probiotics created during fermentation play a major role as well. A healthy gut population translates to birds that resist disease pressure more effectively, process feed more efficiently and maintain steady growth even under weather or management stress. Fermented grains also bring a noticeable calmness to flocks. Birds that digest efficiently tend to rest more, avoid nervous behavior and interact peacefully. These subtle behavior changes stack up, giving farmers fewer losses, fewer injuries and better overall flock performance. Experts favor fermented grains because the return on effort is huge. A small bucket, some clean water and a bit of time turn ordinary grains into one of the most powerful natural feeds on the farm. A feed ingredient that often surprises newcomers by its impact is garlic, a natural antimicrobial that has been part of traditional poultry care for centuries. Experts use garlic in crushed, powdered or infused forms to keep the respiratory system clear and to strengthen birds during seasonal transitions. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that supports cardiovascular function and boosts immune readiness. Chickens given small, consistent doses tend to show improved circulation, which is reflected in comb color and long-term stamina. What makes garlic special is the way it supports internal organs quietly and steadily. Healthy birds metabolize feed more effectively, maintain better appetite and stay active even in cooler months. Garlic also reduces harmful bacteria in the gut while leaving beneficial bacteria intact, which is a balance that antibiotics cannot achieve. This selective antimicrobial behavior is why experts use garlic as both a feed booster and a disease prevention tool. Over time, flocks fed garlic develop a strong baseline health that allows them to withstand stressful changes, such as feed transitions or environmental fluctuations, without dropping in performance. Farmers often notice cleaner droppings, steadier laying patterns and fewer respiratory symptoms after regular garlic use. It remains one of the most trusted natural tools because it improves health without forcing dramatic changes to existing feed routines. Another feed that quietly supports high-level performance is seaweed meal, sometimes called kelp meal. Poultry specialists appreciate that seaweed brings trace minerals that are missing in many inland soils, including iodine, selenium, cobalt and manganese. These minerals act in small amounts but play critical roles in hormone balance, metabolic efficiency and reproductive health. Birds with access to consistent mineral intake maintain stronger thyroid function, which keeps their energy levels stable and supports steady weight gain. Seaweed also carries natural vitamins and plant compounds that strengthen the immune system and help birds process stress more effectively. One of the overlooked benefits of seaweed is its ability to improve eggshell quality and yolk nutrient density. Layers respond strongly to iodine and selenium and show brighter yolks and firmer shells within weeks. In meat birds, seaweed supports a more balanced energy profile, leading to cleaner fat distribution and better texture after processing. Another advantage experts mention is feather quality. Birds on seaweed meal develop glossy, stronger feathers because of the amino acids and minerals that support keratin production. The feed is easy to mix into rations or offer free choice, which adds flexibility. Experts rely on seaweed because it fills nutritional gaps that typical commercial feeds overlook, making it an essential background support for long-term flock health. One natural ingredient that consistently impresses poultry professionals is pumpkin seed, a traditional feed that has earned respect for its nutrient density and natural support for parasite management. Pumpkin seeds contain cucurbitacin, a plant compound that helps disrupt the life cycle of certain internal parasites. While pumpkin seeds are not a replacement for veterinary treatments, they act as a supportive measure that keeps parasite pressure low in free-range and pasture-raised systems. Birds that consume pumpkin seeds show strong appetite, good weight retention and better feather condition even during seasons when parasite load normally increases. Beyond that benefit, pumpkin seeds are rich in protein, natural oils, vitamin E and a balanced mineral profile, all of which help birds maintain muscle tone and reproductive performance. Layers respond particularly well because the oils in the seeds support hormone balance, which leads to steadier egg production. Pumpkin seeds also offer slow, steady energy that helps stabilize birds during colder months. Their natural antioxidants support long-term health, and farmers often report that birds given pumpkin seeds show brighter, more alert behavior. Experienced poultry keepers appreciate that this single feed ingredient strengthens immunity, supports digestion, and contributes to parasite control while also adding valuable calories and nutrients. The final natural feed that experts rely on, and one that continues to gain attention worldwide, is Moringa, often called the miracle tree for good reason. Moringa leaves contain a broad spectrum of vitamins, minerals, amino acids and plant antioxidants that work together to improve poultry performance on several fronts. Birds fed Moringa regularly show faster growth rates because the extracts provide highly available protein and micronutrients that support muscle development. Moringa also improves immune function, helping birds resist common illnesses and recover faster from stress. The plant has natural anti-inflammatory properties that support joint health and internal balance. Layers fed Moringa show increased egg production, improved yolk color and stronger shells, all tied to the combined nutrient load present in the leaves. What experts especially value is Moringa's versatility. It can be fed as dried leaf powder, fresh leaf clusters or part of a mixed ration, and birds respond well in every form. Moringa also supports gut health by encouraging beneficial microbial activity and improving feed efficiency. Birds convert nutrients more effectively, which reduces overall feed cost and boosts average daily gain in broilers. Poultry specialists often describe Moringa as a performance stabilizer because it helps birds thrive even when environmental conditions are far from perfect. It is especially useful in warm climates, where birds experience heat stress that reduces appetite and slows growth. Moringa helps counter these issues by delivering nutrients that support metabolism and energy regulation, keeping birds active and productive. When these natural feeds come together in a long-term feeding plan, the results can transform a flock. Each ingredient supports birds in a different way. Alfalfa strengthens muscle development and digestive balance. Black soldier fly larvae elevate protein quality and mineral intake while encouraging natural activity. Fermented grains enrich gut health and improve nutrient absorption. Garlic keeps the respiratory system clear and supports immune readiness. Seaweed fills mineral gaps and improves eggshell quality. Pumpkin seeds support digestion, immunity, and parasite management. Moringa provides a full spectrum of nutrients that stabilize performance under stress. Experienced farmers know that relying on only one of these ingredients limits potential. Using several at different stages of production creates a feeding system that adapts to the needs of chicks, growers, broilers, and layers throughout their growth cycle. Understanding how to apply these feeds does not require special training. Birds respond naturally because these ingredients match what their digestive systems are built for. Plant-based nutrients, insect proteins, fermented foods, and mineral-rich supplements are part of the traditional diets of wild jungle fowl, the ancestors of modern chickens. When farmers offer feeds that mirror natural diets, birds flourish. Health becomes easier to maintain, antibiotics become less necessary and performance becomes more predictable. This is the quiet secret experts have used for years. They focus on feeding birds in ways that strengthen their biology instead of fighting against it. The advantage of natural feeds is not just better performance. It is also flexibility. These ingredients fit easily into different farming systems, whether the operation raises birds on pasture, in mixed environments or in controlled housing. They reduce dependence on expensive supplements while improving long-term sustainability. Many of these feeds can be grown on-farm, lowering feed costs and creating a more resilient production model. Farmers who grow alfalfa, produce black soldier fly larvae, ferment grain or harvest Moringa add tremendous value to their operation without major expenses. The long-term savings stack up year after year. What makes these feeds especially powerful in real-world conditions is that they support birds quietly in the background. Flocks fed natural ingredients show fewer sudden health drops, fewer nutrient deficiencies and fewer inconsistent laying cycles. These improvements come not from chasing quick fixes but from feeding birds in a way that supports their biology every single day. Cleaner droppings, brighter eyes, glossier feathers, stronger legs and better eggshell integrity are all signs that the feeding system is working. Over time, farmers notice that the entire flock becomes easier to manage. Less time is spent treating illness, correcting deficiencies or troubleshooting slow growth. More time is spent watching birds thrive. Natural feeds also create a better environment. Birds that digest well produce drier litter, reducing ammonia buildup and lowering respiratory risk. Better digestion means less waste, which reduces fly pressure and makes the coop easier to maintain. For farmers raising birds outdoors, improved health means more active foraging, better use of pasture and a more balanced ecosystem. These indirect benefits matter just as much as growth rate or egg count, because they shape the long-term health and productivity of the farm itself. At the end of the day, the farmers who get the strongest growth, the brightest feathers and the most reliable egg production are usually the ones who work with nature instead of trying to fight it. The 7 natural feeds we covered today show how powerful simple ingredients can be when they match what a bird's body is built for. They support digestion, improve nutrient absorption and create a level of health that makes every part of poultry raising easier. When birds feel good on the inside, they perform better on the outside. If you want steady gains, better immunity and a flock that stays productive through every season, these natural feeds can make a real difference. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, go ahead and like, subscribe and drop a comment to tell me which feed you plan to try next.